Mavs fans super fired up for this one.
We can't go home tonight.
And right away, look how bad Minnesota craves this win. Jaden McDaniels is sticking perfectly to Luka. Even over this big screen, he's right there. Luka then has to give it up to Jones, but Rudy Gobert leaves his man to contest this shot, and the T-Wolves push it the other way.
It's a Minnesota rebound. Look at the speed of Edwards. Hold on as he takes it right down the middle into the heart of the D.
Mavs fans already overreacting. Now I can see that we're falling apart. Don't worry, Luka has other plans. T-Wolves mess this up. Rudy's in drop coverage, which means he expects to drop down into the paint, and Ant will switch back to guard Luka. However, Ant thinks this is a switch, which leaves Luka wide open against his BFF. Now, the T-Wolves switch their strategy up this game by putting Anthony Edwards on Luka. What do you think about this one here, Luka?
Looks over Reggie Miller and Stan Van Gundy and says, I don't care who they put on me. He shakes his head and says they can't cover.
Mavs fans clearly gaining enthusiasm, but Rudy Gobert doesn't want too much fun in the stands. So we get a pick and roll, and they actually pass Rudy the ball for once, which would be an actual breathtaking experience of IQ.
Look at the pass. Hand off to Towns, who cut and drove and got the deuce inside. He's got 4.
You can't tell me that Ant wasn't upset about Luka hitting that 3 on him.
Dallas has missed 6 in a row. 3 Edwards bucket.
Now, everybody was talking about this confrontation here between Slow-Mo and Luka. Rookie mistake by Luka. You can't let the ball hit you on the stare down. Yo! Come on, man. PJ Washington's only concern is receiving a high five because this lady is here for duck lips and backup if need be. Mavs call 4, which annihilates the T-Wolves 2-3 zone. Fantastic rule for breaking any zone on any level is figure out which side of the top takes the ball. So we can see which side of the zone takes the ball, so we pass it to that exact same side. This pulls the bottom part of the zone high, plus the guard back over even more. Next stop is just to reverse the ball back up. This now pulls the other guard over, and one more pass pulls the lower defender way out. And there is no way the center, who is Cat on this play, is going to get all the way out there. Feeling good. I want it that way. Well, you ain't getting your way here because the T-Wolves are running a double staggered screen, which is simply 2 screens that are staggered. Naz Reid uses both, which gives him a great angle to curl, get to his left, and finish strong. Now, Kyrie gets a little jealous of that lefty, so he says, I can do this even gooder.
Chiseling, firing up a left-handed shot. Now, he's been doing that. He's about as good a left-handed shooter as you're going to find him.
Oh man, is that awful coaching? Having a good time? Maybe because he loved this set. So the Mavs have mastered this play people call Spain pick and roll, or others call it stack, which is where you set one screen for the ball and then another screen for the person who sets that original first screen. Usually the first screener actually rolls and the second pops up high. We'll get to that later, but this time the first screener pops and the second screener rolls, but he doesn't roll to the usual spot, which would be the rim. He rolls to the corner where Exum is wide open for 3. T-Wolves coaches don't know what they just saw. Daddy Finch knows though. They ran stack. Yes, frickin' stack. Then they would call it the Wolves' favorite play to run, which is horns. This is simply 2 players standing above the elbows representing 2 horns. Cat goes to set a screen for Conley. Rudy goes to set a screen for Cat, pulling the help out as Mike blows by for the lefty. And watching Luka make reads is a beautiful experience in my life.
Edwards watching Doncic. Out to Jones, another 3.
And this is just a laser. Right on target.
Oh, man, right at the numbers.
Dribble.
You see that?
And there's a reason why I say that the Mavs are Lob City 2.0. Let's use perfect form on our jumping jacks to celebrate that one. T-Wolves' mission is to keep Cat attacking in the third, so they run a play for him. Rudy sets one screen up top and then another for Cat, who curls off it and...
They go inside, a dive and a 2 right there by Town.
Now remember how I said the Mavs have mastered the stack play? Well, here's the normal version of it. First screen is set for Luka, then a second screen is now set for Gafford, who set the first screen, and he rolls hard to the rim.
Gobert looked the other way, he finds Gafford again, who's tearing him up and inside.
Again, same thing. First screen set by Gafford, second screen is meant to be set, but that's kind of weak, and then Luka hits the beautiful floater, and a third time to perfection. First screen again set by Gafford, second screen will be set by Jones, and
Doncic hard to the rack.
Gobert does not like that second screen. But this lady did. Wave the arms, high five twice, clap, and kindly asked Jason Kidd to set up 44 for defense. But the Timberwolves run horns like nobody else. Again, setting up with two dudes standing together up top. They both decide to set screens this time for Ant. Rudy then screens for Cat, and the T-Wolves get another layup off of this action. Mavs then in transition.
Edwards lost it. Doncic the other way. Hold on, here he comes, and there he goes. Jones.
Open it. No, you. T-Wolves back at it. Horns. This time they are in different positions. Cat gets it in the post. Same exact play as before. Slow-mo sets a screen for Ant, which is a distraction for this drive.
Feed to Gobert. The two bigs are going hand in hand inside.
Here's the assist from Towns to Gobert.
Tell me why. Well, I'm sorry, but this is not going to get easier. Horns again. All they've been doing off of this action is basically driving so far, but this time Karl Anthony Towns will use this screen at the top and not curl to the rim, but pop high to get a wide open three. Let's not forget to get excited when we are attending sporting events. Yeah, throw up the web shooters as well. Okay, slow-mo does the little things that equal winning. Hey, Cat, come over here. Come on! Points to Ant to move it. Slow-mo sets a screen, leaving Cat wide open for the massive three.
The confidence is busting.
Yeah, slow-mo! Mavs push back as Kyrie dodges the trap. Gets Gobert to come up off of Gafford.
Cutting. Gafford sneaks his way up.
Ant with some of the nastiest footwork I think I've seen since Kobe Bryant.
Spins, leans, fires, card. What a shot.
Look at this move here.
Ain't nothing but a mistake. And even more clutch.
Gobert will set a screen. Let go. Edwards. Another screen. A two. Big time shot.
That is absolutely huge, and this is how you grow up on the biggest stage right here. The brightest of bright lights, Edwards.
Luka would be magical in the end, but it wasn't enough. But this video kinda goes hard though.
And again, guys, I've been part of some 4-point play